Ooh. But I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. God, that's gotta be rough. We got this far, and we don't even win a game. We were so close, and we didn't win a game. There's another championship run in Rogers Place that doesn't go to the Oilers. Yeah. Swept last year in the first round. Swept this year in the conference finals. How the fuck are you managing right now? I think you should do the video today. I'm in recovery. I can't do this. Yeah, no, don't worry. I'll do the video. Hello everyone, welcome to the Ginger Snaps here. My name is Steven, and today I have an update for the 2022 Stanley Cup Playoffs. In the Western Conference, that series is now officially over. We already have a Western Conference champion, and a team has officially been the first to advance to the 2022 Stanley Cup Final. In the series between the Edmonton Oilers and the Colorado Avalanche, the Avalanche prevail, winning in overtime 6-5 against the Edmonton Oilers. In Game 4, sweeping the Oilers out of the Western Conference Final and have moved on for the first time since 2001 to the Stanley Cup Final. Now, when it comes to a series like this, everyone was always talking about the star power that the Oilers and the Avalanche have. I mean, McKinnon, McDavid, Draisaitl, Landeskog, Kadri, Kane at this rate. Goaltending was going to be a little bit of an issue, and of course it was pretty much an issue, but for one side of it. When it comes to the goal differential between these two teams, I mean, we only have 4 games to go for, right? The Colorado Avalanche were in favor of this series, 22-13 for goals for, when it, in fact, the shots against is a little bit of a problem. 172 for the Colorado Avalanche to the Edmonton Oilers 125. So practically, almost 50 shots more than the Edmonton Oilers. I think in retrospect, what was going on with the Oilers is that they essentially, in a weird way, just never showed up in this series. I know they did show up in Game 4. They had a 3-1 lead, a 4-1 lead, and then blew it quickly. Oh man, it's quite something. I know for a fact, Game 1, Colorado winning 8-6. I mean, it was a goal sensation, right? But then Game 2, Colorado won 4-0, and then Game 3, it was, what's the score? Oh boy, it was 4-2. Man, what can I say about a series like this, especially with the controversy leading up to that one goal that should have been called for offside? Like I said, I was very much confused about it. I didn't know exactly what the hell was going on with it. Essentially, got, whatever, they explained it and it's there, whatever. But at this rate, that's never been called all season at all. And you decide you're going to call it finally, right? And of course, this led to, the coaching challenge, giving the Oilers a penalty. And, then Colorado made it from a 2-2 game to a 4-2 game in a short span, right? What's there to say? Well, first things first, for the Edmonton Oilers fans, I know this is very much heartbreaking for you guys. You came this far, you get swept. You were swept last year in the first round. You were swept this year in the conference finals. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I mean, you guys still have the promise, obviously, as well. When it comes to signing Patrick Kane, or not Patrick Kane, Evander Kane. Oh, man, I don't know what you're going to do there. Goaltending, I've said from the very start of the playoffs, if Mike Smith is very inconsistent, you guys might have to start thinking about getting an actually good goaltender. I mean, Koskinen was barely played this season, or this postseason. And when he did, he wasn't really doing good for you. Edmonton has a very bad fucking goaltender problem. So with that being said, I mean, the Oilers, they're ready. They're playoff contenders. They're not Stanley Cup contenders. This series proved it. Colorado essentially was the slap in the face, right? I mean, you guys, beat the LA Kings in Game 7, right? You won the Battle of Alberta, right? That's bragging rights on its own. But I mean, this is where they pretty much just said to you, well, sorry, not good enough. You're good, but not good enough. So for Oilers fans, I mean, it's been 2 days since. It's been quiet ever since. Honestly, guys, it's been quiet here in the city of Edmonton. So yeah, it's one of those things. As for the Colorado Avalanche, congratulations, your first Stanley Cup final since 2001. And it's your third Stanley Cup final in franchise history. So, of course, the Colorado Avalanche, with the talent that they have, they could pull it off. I mean, for the last 2 years, they have been favored to win the Stanley Cup. I mean, there's always Vegas and shit, right? But they're not there anymore, right? They're not in the playoffs. The Colorado Avalanche, of course, it's just their time finally to reach the Stanley Cup final. They now await the winner of the Eastern Conference Final between the New York Rangers and the back-to-back defending Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning. So, yeah, a lot of pressure there. So, like I said, congratulations, Colorado. Colorado fans, rejoice. You're back in the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since 2001. So, guys, what did you think of this series? Did you think it was a little bit too quick? I mean, was it, heavily advertised, but, kind of mediocre at best, how the Battle of Florida was? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, make sure you also hit that thumbs up and also subscribe for more content. Other than that, guys, that's it for me. This has been the Ginger Snaps here. My name is Steven. I will talk to you guys later.